sing it one and all. Join in the chorus, North Melbourne's on the ball. Good old North Melbourne, they're champions, you'll agree. North Melbourne is the team that plays to win for you and me. And sing it one and all. Join in the chorus, North Melbourne's on the ball. Good old North Melbourne, they're champions, you'll agree. North Melbourne is the team that plays to win for you and me. We are the Navy Blues. We are the old dark Navy Blues. We're the team that never lets you down. We're the only team old Carlton knows. With all the champions they like to send up, we'll keep our end up, and they will know that they've been playing against the famous old dark Blues. We are the Navy Blues. We are the old dark Navy Blues. We're the team that never lets you down. We're the only team old Carlton knows. With all the champions they like to send up, we'll keep our end up, and they will know that they've been playing against the famous old dark Blues.
In a show, all lined in a row, we just push on by. It's funny how hard we try. Don't you wanna know me? Be a friend of mine. I'll share some wisdom with you. Don't you ever
What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and we are here for North Melbourne v Carlton, the Good Friday appeal match. We're streaming a double header for this round, so we've got the I just want to make sure the audio's it was shit last time. I think the audio's alright. Yeah, we got a double header going tonight. So first up, we got North v Carlton. My dad's pumped for this game, so we might be getting my dad on the stream at some stage, and then we got the second game, which is West Coast v Essendon. That's the Finn game. He said he's gonna basically, if you guys want gifted members, that's the stream to join. He is going to gift a member for every single time the Bombers kick a goal, and because it is against West Coast, you know, could happen a fair few times, more often than regular for the Bombers. So yeah, go vote in the poll, guys. We've got 115 votes now in the poll, so vote who you think is going to get up tonight. Or today, I should say, for the Good Friday clash between North Melbourne and Carlton. Poll's close. It is close. It actually is quite close. I thought more would be going Carlton, but I guess people want North to win this. I would like to see North Melbourne win this, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's put a thumbs up in chat if you're on the stream where I did the overnight, where I picked the goal songs. We'll go through the goal songs for the games tonight. So the first song, what are your thoughts on the North goal song for tonight? I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I see it and they froze. I don't know. Now we've gone that one for Tommy Powell, because that's his goal song. And then we got Carlton's. It's the Tom Powell song. I feel like it makes sense in a way. KSI goes for North. People are overreacting though, alright? So if you don't want North Melbourne goal song to be played, then you cheer for Carlton. No one's getting around it, are they? This is West Coast goal song for the later game tonight. Well, if you have a better song, request it for the next stream, because I'm not picking them. And then this is Essendon's, which I think is the best one. This is the one requested by Sammy. Of the four of Essendon, West Coast, North, and Carlton, which one is the best and which one's the worst? Because something tells me that you guys aren't a fan of the North one, which is fair, but it's more like a piss take meme. West Coast switch to Believer. No, we're not going to be switching. I'll switch if you donate. That's how it'll go. If you donate, I'll consider switching. That's how the world works. On blue, WD for Carlton. I've already done that one for Carlton. Like, I theoretically could. As I said before, this is what I did last time. I think if I got a save, which I don't think I have it saved here, so it's too late. I like to not repeat it. No, it's fine, Sarah. It's all what Bitter said. The like goal for tonight's stream is 222 likes. If you haven't hit that like button, go help out the like goal. If you get the like goal, then we might give away some members or something. Can't really do many giveaways until Monday. Monday's literally my payday. Until then, I'm kind of just scratching on the barrels. Carlton and Essendon are the two clubs that I hate. Now, Kate, after last stream, whoever you are, stop joking about jumping off roofs. I don't think that's necessarily something we should be joking about, to be honest. Right, I'll put my AirPods to charge whilst we're waiting for the for my dad. If my dad joins the stream tonight or today, then we'll need that. So, where have I put my plug? Do lanterns for North Melbourne. That's Birds of Tokyo, isn't it? Why is a link on the Insta story to a random channel but not the actual video? Oh, fuck. Is it? I'll delete that. It's to the bloke's channel that was, so it's the wrong link. Thanks for letting me know, because I wouldn't have known that. I'll put it back up again. If I join you, I'm not going to give away a mod just because you become a member. That's not really how it works. Because then that means I'd probably have to do it to everyone, and I wouldn't want to do it to everyone. I wonder if he got any subscribers from that. He actually did he got 4 subs from that. So I didn't have to give him a shout out, but he helped me out, and I'm like, you know what, fine. Right, okay, it's back up. Cheers for letting me know. G'day, Mem to Patel. I found a bunny costume, but it was too small for me. I'd still... What? I was talking to Mum about this. So if I'm to give away Easter eggs at the Easter Monday game, I might do just some trivia or something, maybe for short form, maybe for long form. And I'll just put bunny ears on. I just can't be asked, really. I'll get a basket and bunny ears and just get some Easter eggs in. So if anyone's going to the Easter Monday game, put an F in chat. Would you guys want me to give away Easter eggs and shit like that for, giveaways? For, answering questions. Because it's something unique. Might not do it, but if I end up doing it, let me know. Right. I've got it right here, so let's just put it away. Remember to chuck in your predictions in the poll, and hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see if the subscriber count's stuck, because sometimes it can get stuck. Oh shit! It was stuck. It's just gone up 10 subscribers. Wow, we're really gaining the subs this last few days. I'm not complaining about that. G'day, J Tomo. Can you do a vlog for the Easter Monday game? I don't really know if I want to. If there's any time to do a vlog, that'd be the game. But I sort of want to prioritize gather-round content. I don't know. I'm not saying no, but maybe I need to get a filmer and I need to figure out where I'm going to be going to the game. So if I'm going to Geelong Cheer Squad, I need a filmer for that. 7 minutes to go till first bounce. Obviously, this is a big game, the Good Friday Appeal. I'll actually put the link down below. Instead of donating to the channel tonight, go donate to the Good Friday Appeal. If I actually had any money in my account, I would actually do what I did last year. But because I don't, it's not really feasible. I'm going to put the link in the stream. So let me just put that in real quick. So in the description, if anyone wants to, there's a link. So it's in the description. If anyone's interested, it's just in the link. If they ever mention it, you don't have to worry about looking it up. Yeah, not going to have a donation target for myself tonight. I feel like it feels a bit weird doing that. At least for the game. Maybe for later in the Essendon v West Coast game, that's different. We'll figure it out, sir. But hopefully I get a box break going out before the end of the stream. I could put a multi on myself and do something similar, but to be honest with you, I don't know if I've got any money in my account. So we'll have a look. Whatever money I have in my account, we'll put a multi on. Elijah's gone the Roos by 16. I've gone the Blues by 14. I've got $1.48. All right, freaking brilliant, isn't that? Because I'm gonna. All right, you know what? Let's just have a bit of fun with this. First goal scorer. Whack your first goal scorer, and I'm gonna chuck it to slow mode. And whatever one I see most, that'll be the one I put on, because I'm not gonna make any money off something small. To $1.48, I might as well. So I'm gonna put it to slow mode real quick. Oh, it's already on slow mode. Right, it's already on slow mode. Good. Larky. Larky will make me the least amount of money, but then at the end of the day, it's probably my best chance, isn't it? So, if I put $1.48 on Nick Larky to kick the first goal, what will that get me? Well, I'm pretty sure Larky's the one. Everyone's saying Larky, and not everyone, but a lot of people are. That's the one the most. First goal scorer then. First goal scorer, Nick Larky's $9. So I'd be making not a lot. I would be making a decent amount actually, like $1.48 times 9. Alright, fine. Let's just find it real quick and actually chuck it on before the start of the game because I don't want to mess that up. You're recording a video right now. Someone says Toby Pink. Let me look for it. First goal scorer, Nick Larkey. Alright, let's do it. $1.48. Can I add anything to that or not? So I win a $13.32. There's no point, Elijah. A, because I don't really want to promote betting to kids that much all stream. And secondly, is because it's just a first goal scorer bet. So by the time the first goal scorer has happened, that's it. There's no point in even worrying about it. So, not going to do it. No point. No need. Cheers for subscribing. There's the other Carlton song. I'll put the desktop audio, guys, for you who want to listen to the game. So I'll check the game on now. We might be getting my dad on. I'll hopefully get him on for a quarter or so. That might bring in some more people. Might be a bit more interesting, but again, he might make it worse. Who knows?
Hydrohelic is now a member.
Got a member from Hydrohelic. W's in the chat for Hydrohelic for the membership. Cheers, mate. Now, there'll be a lot of members potentially at the end of the game that I'll be streaming tonight. And let me know down below, do you want to see a members only Gather Round vlog where I add the stuff that I can't really add to my main channel's Gather Round vlog? Yeah, they haven't been great. The last Good Friday game I've been to was the one that the Dogs played North on my birthday. Please no. How's it unfair? No, I'm still releasing a Gather Round vlog. It's just random extra behind the scenes stuff I'll put in the members vlog. It's not really like anyone's really missing out. All the main stuff will be in the main channel video. That'll still be a 40-minute video probably. But the whole point of memberships is to add a little bit extra to those that want to support the channel. So yeah, that I might do. That I'll feel like is fair.
The playlist guy is now a member. Another month goes by.
Thanks to the playlist guy. Appreciate it. Another month goes by. 31 months. Holy shit. What? Mac Andrew is winning the Brownlow. Oh, the membership. Yeah, 31 months. It's a long duration, but it's not the longest. I think someone has been a member for almost 4 years. Is this actually updating or not? On the top right.
The goals is now a member. Kanga, Kanga, Kanga.
Oh, not that chant. All the goals. Hopefully Cherry scores tonight as well. I keep saying tonight. Every Marvel game I stream is a night game. I haven't streamed a Marvel day game in a very long time. It's a Friday game and it feels like it's night time. So they call it the Super Clash, but it's never really been a Super Clash, has it? They're wearing their white. Should I just update that real quick? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. To be fair, I think this could be a good game. Hopefully, I just don't know if I don't know. I don't know if Carlton are going to be able to score enough. So, in thinking that, realistically, North could win. Who knows? But they are playing against North with a poor defence. So I don't know. Another membership. AFL God.
51 is now a member.
Why are they not just saying his name normally in the dono alert? By the way, guys, I got a new second channel upload, so if you guys want to check that out when you get the time to, I did my punishment. I put the full video there. So, good start to the Blues. They've got the territory. The big one.
The big one partying face.
Cheers for the renewals to the memberships, guys. This time Finn, who will make a bit of a feature in the stream later tonight. Well, you'll find out, Kobe's. A lot of people aren't happy with the North Melbourne song, so North are currently streaming through the middle. Simpkin gives it away. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Larky, who's I've got for the first goal. What's he doing in the middle of the ground? He's got to be back inside the forward 50. Simpkin goes wide, and he finds Paul Curtis. It's both teams' strengths at one and both teams' weakness at the other end, so pretty interesting. Yeah, I've gone the Blues here. Just got to feel like it means more for them if they do end up losing this game. But at the end of the day, North should also be expecting a win. So, could go to anyone, really. Match information. Is that the wrong... That's the Essendon one. Shit. That should be the right one. Oh, he's actually got it. Oh, he's actually got it. And I was considering putting Curtis as well. But I decided not to because of the chat. Oh my god. Yeah, there's the goal song, chat. Footy Flick, stop repeating your message. You shouldn't do it. Yes, because I listen to that song every day. I know it's Tom Powell, sorry. His song. Oh, fucking hell. The scores are like... Why 8 points? No reason, I just made a mistake. I do like this guy. One of the better small forwards in the league. Lost my $1.48, unfortunately. Here's a go. Hewitts. Kerno. He's on for a bag, I reckon, on Aiden Core. How many goals will Charlie Kerno be kicking this game? See, I've done the Good Friday game the last few years, and every game's just been a boring one, so I'm just hoping that this is a bit different. I said the last few years. I only think I did last year, actually. I didn't do the year before. 7, 6, 6, 3, 3, 4, 5. Nice, Finn. And Charlie has his first. So it's a high-scoring start here at Marvel Stadium. The more goals, the better for the kids, though. So maybe we'll get a high-scoring affair. Gonna change match info to Roos Blues. Yeah, did I not change that, or is it still the same? Okay, why does it? It's because I doubled it. It's because I duplicated it. That's why. I thought I already changed it. Is that better? Yeah, well, obviously it is. I think it was high scoring last year. I think the last few have been high scoring. So I'm expecting a high scoring game. Come on, DeConing. You've got him and Sherry, both players that I need in fantasy. In fact, this is an important fantasy game for me because of Daniel and Sheasel. Chera. Inside 50. And Charlie, almost, he drops it. Daniel gives a handball away. He'll get it back. So that's 4 fantasy points right there in that play. Poor kick, but Zerha gets it. And he gives it back to Caleb Daniel. So he's got 7 fantasy points in a minute. Less than that. Jai Simpkins, your captain. Yeah, I did do Dacos. And that'll go out of bounds. Where's the live feed? Don't have a live feed if you're talking about like sports bet. The bet that I had on was first goal scorer just because I wanted to get it done with quickly and make a bit of money, and I didn't make a cent. You don't need a stream deck to do it, Kobe's, but it's easier with a stream deck. I could probably show you on a members stream if you're a member. So if you want to become a member, I'll do that. Otherwise, I don't know if there is a video necessarily. You just have to do your own research. So, pretty good start for North. Sheasel to Daniel. A lot of disposals so far. Haynes takes the intercept. Could even do a video, maybe, if I have the time to on a members video. See, they need to do more of those kicks, even though it didn't pay off. They should be doing more of those. Zerha, oh, he's fended off 2 players. He goes to Curtis. He's kicked one already. He taps it on. Larky's there. All he needs is to kick it off the ground. But it's going to go through, and that's Cottrell. So that's an exciting bit of play there. Nothing to eventuate. 7-7. Who do you think wins, Hawks or Cats? I've tipped the Cats by a point. You should write the game on top of the scoreboard. Maybe. It's not necessary though. I don't need to do it. Jeez, Curno's looking like he's getting everything, even though Caw's all over him. Curno, he's got it. No. He's set for a big one. Any Blues fans in here? I'm hoping no crackling with the mic tonight. I'll leave the commentary as it is. I don't want it too loud. I believe it's at a fair volume. Silvani. Sheasel. The players I need to get touches are getting touches early, which is good. Most on ground so far is Caleb Daniel with 7. Jeez, that's a lot. Wonder what the most amount of disposals is in a quarter from a player in the first. 7 already. It's the first game though, all the goals. I don't take any value of early leads. Especially if you have a lot of plays in the early game. It's Jesse Motlop. He's kicking it from the 50-metre mark. He's not going to get the distance. He's not going to get the accuracy. Sherry taps it. Logue. And Durden gets the goal. That was weird. That was really weird. Blues lead it by 7. That was weird. Yeah, it's good. I remember I put him as a captain, actually, against Sydney, and he started really well, and then he just got to shit. The D's are $3.63 to win tomorrow. They were $2.80 at one stage. I don't know. Is it worth going to that game?
Never kicked more than 2 goals before last week. 4-1 against the West Coast. Lively start at both ends of the ground. So the narrow
Score prediction. Let's go 82 to 96. But there's a good chance that Carlton will score the ton here. They're playing North, remember?
turnover though. Walsh fresh from his best game numbers wise in a couple of
My big call was for North to lead half-time by 2 goals.
turns. Cottrell, you went to turn.
Doesn't look like that's going to happen with how Carlton are playing right now. Hewitt tries to find Curnow. Curnow's really dangerous. He's hungry for everything right now.
See that Cottrell hand pass shouldn't be understated. It was a blind hand pass. He just had to guess where he was going to be and waited. He's turning the wrong way. Can't see him. And puts it right on the money. Loose forwards get lively at the stoppage.
Shearer brushes one, brushes another, and he snaps for a behind.
Rogue's done well with some standing one-on-ones. But
Yeah. Unfortunate, all the goals.
the role of the court just doesn't suit the Kangaroos.
Come on, North. They can do better than this, I feel.
Extends the kick almost to the wing, and now with the crumbs, it was threatening to get there, and it does.
Wardlaw.
Stevens, the ex-Swans,
Simpkin. And Blues get it back. Holland slips over, though.
perfect turn. He just
Should be a ball up.
traction. Now he makes his claim for holding the ball.
You'll see the big call when the graphic appears. I literally was talking about what the big call was a few minutes ago. Just donate, link in description for the Good Friday appeal. Don't need donos on the stream. You can do it next stream if you want. Tackle stats are a bit of a concern for North early on. 2 to 10. Cherry taps it. Wardlaw kicks it into space.
Bring that heft of determination around the footy.
Good play. Was that LDU or was that
Receiving from Tucker.
Tucker? Couldn't see. Wardlaw.
Retrieval mission again, beaten by Chera.
Simpkin. They win the footy back.
Around the footy. Powell just fired it out to Fisher. Even numbers.
Touch footy. Larky's not going to hit the mark because it was touched. He doesn't realise. It can't be ball though. Wardlaw throws it. Zerha. And from all of that, Curtis! Curtis marks! From all of that. I feel like I called him Turtis. Look at that. He's a 1-on-3 there.
Gets the hands out. Oh, this is a fantastic start from Gorgeous George. He had 2 or 3 efforts just prior to that. 20 metres further afield.
Audio's good now. It's good. And that's another. So he's kicked the last 2 goals for North Melbourne. The only 2.
Carlton last year, so he doesn't like this fixture either, Paul Curtis. And as we said,
Swear that's... Okay, how loud was that? How loud was that?
together, so that is so exciting for North Melbourne.
You're going to have to get used to that song tonight. Or today. I keep saying tonight.
Kick goes forward. And this is okay. Nick Larkey shouldn't feel despondent that he's not getting the goals. He's making the contest.
Eagles match was... West Coast fell to score 45. Alright, I'm going to turn that down. That's fucking way too loud. Didn't even realise how loud it was. It's too loud. Is that a bit better? Might even turn it down a little bit more. Loud enough. Yeah, I didn't realise it was that loud. I thought minus 21 would have been a fair volume. What about the other one? How loud's that? See, I'm going to turn them both down. Turn that down to 35. And then Eston's goal. How loud's that? These are the songs that we're using for tonight. Turn that down a bit. Didn't realise they were that loud. And then West Coast as well. Yeah, because if I'm doing clips up, if there's a good game, and I don't want the volumes to be too loud for any of that. He's handy, Octa AFL. Wardlaw, and this is him again, Curtis. He goes to the lead of Larky. Larky, can he get to the hands on the footy? Yes, he does. He wins the 2-on-1. Too bad this isn't the first shot for the Roos, but Georgie Warlaw has had one of the great starts for his game in this one. He's missed it though. The bloke with a 75% goal kicking accuracy. How's he kicked that into the post? Rushed it. Wow, now on the attack, the Blues go. Fogarty. Cripps is away. He's going to go the impossible shot. Is there anyone in the square? Caleb Daniel is, and he's going to get another disposal. So thank you to that one. Fisher, former Blue. Ah, shit kick. I'm not going to read out your messages, guys, if you're just going to spam absolute rubbish. If you want to put it in, you're going to probably get timed out at some stage, but I'm not going to read it out. Yeah, that's the song Grookey does AFL. For Essendon's game later tonight. What's Parker on right now? Haven't really seen a lot of him. He's there, he's just not really getting the footy. McKercher. Good work, Zerha. He's going to give away a free though. Silvani will get it. No, I just don't really want him to be putting in lines from the Minecraft movie in this unnecessarily in the chat because it's just annoying. Obviously annoying. Core, that's well done. Tucker. So Parker gets his touch. McKercher. North is starting to get on top a little bit here. Parker gets another one. LJ. Oh, Wiedering. That's why he's one of the best. Good mark. If someone wants to get me a crow scarf, right now I'm probably not going to get a crow scarf. I don't need to get one. Some of my scarves are old. I could though. Not sure where I'd get one from though. Oh, poor kick. See, I don't ever really change my tip because when I do, I get it wrong. How's Cherry done? It's a mark, isn't it? Sheasel. Fogarty. I'm going to check. He's just not able to score anymore. Doesn't even get disposals. He's on 11. Sard. Why is that, Luke? Oh, what a mark. Fogarty. Durden, sorry. The number 19. Holy crap, that's a great one. I want to see the replay of that. He just got up there and just sat on him. It's an extremely underrated mark. Yeah, no, that was Corey Durden. Should kick this, although Larky missed the last one. He does. He does. So it's a 7-point lead now to the Blues. And he does get the goal, Finn. I'd feel so bad if you missed that after the... Well, wouldn't feel bad. It's not really something to feel bad about. Yeah, I will be, Zach. Yeah, I am going to Perth, LJ. He might not come in, King. If he does come in, that'll be interesting. But if he doesn't come in, then can't make him. I don't mind if he does or not. We'll figure it out, I guess. We'll find out what happens later on in the stream. Cherry. Walsh. So he's been in some pretty decent form in the last few weeks, Walsh. I know he had 37 and kicked... He kicked a bag and had like 38 the other day. Like in the West Coast game. Or did he have 40? Certainly was a 3-vote game. Yeah, he kicked 3 and had 37. Kerno, that's high. Yeah, gather round was elite, mate. It was actually really freaking good. Probably the best gather round I've been to. Will I stream a Saints game this year? I will stream a Saints game this year. I'm not going to every game this year. I'll go to most of them. Yeah, cheers, Footy Flicks. I was supposed to release that a bit sooner. But it's out now, so for those that want to watch it, he's up on the channel. Yeah, I did Footy Flicks, I know. I'm not sure if I'll do that again, though. I actually could if I really wanted to, but I won't. It's a shove, isn't it? No shove. I hope so they don't either, Luke, but it looks like they are going to have it again. They don't. So Collingwood are now asking not to be in it. Carlton don't want to be in it. Just don't have anyone in it if no one wants to be in it. Walsh, Cripps, the link up. Oh, that's a great kick. He's got it. Wowee. He made it hard for himself there as well. He still got it through the middle. So Blues kick 2 in a row and lead by 13 points. Damn Cripps is AL. What a goal. This is Zach James. Zach Games, or yeah, that's Zach Games. There was no goal for the song in the stream or in the game. Like, actually, because I know North Melbourne... No, actually, no, wait. Carl don't have goal songs. There was, it was quiet. Yeah, well, I don't want it to be that loud. I've actually turned it down significantly because it would affect if I want to use any of the clips for the like a post edit. There was, though. You could hear it. It was a very quiet. Should I turn up a little bit? Should I turn up a bit more? He made it hard for himself there as well. He still got it through the middle. So Blues kick 2 in a row. Alright, I'll turn it up a bit. That was a bit quiet. How's this? Let's say Carlton get a goal right now. Cripps just kicked a goal. How's that? That should be a bit more noticeable. Well, they might get one here anyways. I'll play around with the volume, but I'll get the right volume eventually. We don't want it too loud, obviously, because it was too loud before with the thick of it. So Lewis Young this time around, he's only kicked the 5 goals in his 71-game career. Lines up from 35, and we'll get to test it out again because he kicked it. So they've kicked the 3 goals in a row here, Carlton, and they're blowing out this margin a little bit. When will North Melbourne become a good side? That's the age-old question. TDK, he's started so well, and now he's just so mid in fantasy. If he's on 2 points right now, yeah, you're right. He's on 3. He's just shit. Sheasel 16, Daniel 17, Sherry 21. I'm trying to think. Do I have anyone else? Well, doesn't matter if I do or not. I do have Daniel. Oh, he's been caught. Should have been a free kick. I don't know, Finn. North aren't that good. Wouldn't be so sure about that. DeConing, here we go. Fantasy. It's a good tap, though. Because Williams is going to get the beneficiary. And that's another one for the Blues. 4 in a row. Concerns now for North Melbourne. This is shaky as. Shaky as for North. This is North Melbourne of old. I'm thinking about being a channel member, but I'll see how much money I have. Yeah, look, I don't force anyone to be channel members, only if they want to. You do get extra stuff. I'll probably need to do another member stream soon. I'll try to get them back to a weekly thing. Well, what's the poll saying still? Because I know a lot of people went for North in the poll. I can't see it. They're making me sign in here. Jeez, this could blow out a little bit more now for the Carlton's sake. Look at this. Davis Uniac. Not 15. Simpkin takes it over the line. So who have North Melbourne got next week? I've lost the live chat. I've lost my chat. Oh, is there going to be another one? No. Gee, even I look away for a second and they turn the ball over. Williams. So there's 40 seconds on the clock here for another Carlton goal. From what we've seen early on, wouldn't surprise me if they do get one late. 14 plays 39. Oh yeah, that's right. North have Port Adelaide away. Yeah, good luck. They're not winning that. DeConing takes it from the ruck. Kicks a goal. And that's 45 points now they polled on. It is just too easy right now for Carlton. They are bullying them. Bullying them, I say. North have not had an inside 50 in over 10 minutes. Fucking hell. I mean, at least he'll get a few more fantasy points for that DeConing. What's he on now? TDK 14, even after a goal. Still not great. How's it? The camera's overheated, even though I changed the settings. I'll move the light back. Hold up. Weird. Normally, it's really hot. Jeez, I have another inside 50 here. Surely not another one. Cherry. LDU. Forced to ground there, Cherry. You'd be cheering that quarter if you're a Carlton fan. 7 goals. Disappointing for North Melbourne for sure. I don't know why my camera went out there. Maybe it's just that hot. I've upped the settings so it can allow for hotter temperatures. To handle hotter temperatures. I guess not. Or I guess it's just even hotter. So it's quarter time. How are you wearing a jump? Yeah, I might take it off. It is actually kind of hot. You know why? It's because of last night. Last night was so cold. Because of the air conditioner. So it doesn't feel as cold. Now, obviously. But it didn't feel hot enough for me to take it off. I should probably take it off. That's alright. If I actually because I don't really feel that hot in here. It's not that hot. It's just normal. The lights are making the camera hot though. The Blues are cooking, says Sonic fan. I am going to put my Discord link in the chat. If you guys want to have anything to say on Discord live, I'm going to allow the waiting room. So I've done this a few times before, but I never really continue with it because no one joins. But if you guys want to say anything to me live on the Discord, I'm on it now. Will my camera break? No, it won't. You're tired. Don't want to be tired for tonight. Alright, anyone who wants to join the waiting room now on my Discord, feel free to. If you haven't joined the Discord server, it's in the Well, we'll see. I'm just going to jump in the waiting room and let's see if there's anyone to say. Anyone that joins. Most likely they won't be saying anything related to the game. Oh, what the hell? That's not it. It's not giving me an invite link. Well, it's not giving me an invite link, so if the one in the description doesn't work, forget about it. Alright, no one's joining. Oh wait, no, someone did just join. They're muted though. Wait, we're all muted. You do not have permission to speak in this channel. Have they really changed that? Piss off, that's bullshit. Hello. Have you joined from the stream by any chance?
Oh. Okay, that's not...
Let's mute this. I wonder if this bloke's joined from the stream. I don't think he can hear me.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
I've just been chilling, but I think it's on a bit of a delay though.
Well, yeah, just, why don't you just mute myself on the stream so you can just hear me through Discord, then there won't be a delay.
I can hear you on stream, but apart from, I'm like watching your stream right now, I can hear you from there, but I can't hear you from your mic. Does that make sense on the call?
So you can't hear me on the, shouldn't be the case. Hello, hello, hello. Well, it'll be a bit hard to speak if we're on a bit of a delay. That's all I'm going to say. But if you want to say anything now, you may as well before I jump off. Yeah, there's a delay in the stream because you're not going to get instant latency. It's going to be like 5 to 6 seconds.
I'm still not picking up anything on your Discord mic.
Yeah, okay, right. Well, I don't know then. I guess just say whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I remember in 2023 unnecessarily firing shots at scoops for cricket. And
I was going to say there's no point in me answering because I'm delayed anyways.
But yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah.
No, it's all good, Mega Sporty guy. I'm going to see if he if it works for Octa. Because he's just joined. Can you hear this,
hello.
Mike? Can you hear this?
Hey, Cardi.
Can you hear me right now or not? So that's the second person that can't fucking hear me.
Through the stream I can. Let me just mute the stream real quick.
Hello. It says fine on this. Can you hear me through Discord or not?
There's your deafened and on mute.
Well, I'm not. I'm certainly not deafened. You know what? Screw this. I'm not even going to
Said you're
bother.
muted and deafened, but I'm not sure.
I'm not muting and I'm not deafened, so Discord's playing up. If we can get that working, then that could be something, a decent initiative to add to the next few streams, but it's not working currently, so screw that. Sorry, guys, if you wanted a bit of a chat, the couple people that did, not working. I'm not muted, I'm not deafened. Let me just tell you that. It doesn't say it on my end. But I clearly explain why people can't hear me. Yeah, good ending, Will. Here we go. LDU, Parker. Good start, North Melbourne. Over the top. This is better. McKercher. This is much better. Larkey. Curtis is there. He's been dangerous for sure. He's kicked 2. Wiedering clears it. It's quite refreshing to hear Waitley commentating. Because he hasn't previously been commentating on Fox Footy, has he? Nah, I'm not going to do a stream yet. I don't really want to. I know what I'll be able to do. I'll have to open Discord on my web browser. That would actually work. Because this is something that happened last time. Motlop takes the craziest of climbs. It's a crazy climb. Sheasel. Curtis again. It's got to take it out. It does. Good tackle, Darling. Why do you want the Roos to get dominated? There aren't many that would want that, I don't feel. Unless you go for Carlton in this game. I know, well that looked a lot better of a win at the time. Now it's sort of like not as impressive because Melbourne aren't that good and North are not that good as well. Surely Larkey can get there. Carlton have been pretty solid defensively in this game so far. They haven't allowed North to get the easy ones. Wiedering's been a rock in this quarter, in this game as well. De Koning taps it out. Cripps. Akers to Walsh. Walsh just check sides it out. Combin can't mark. Daniel to Tucker. McDonald. There he is again, Turtis. How many wins are North getting for the season, and what's the... I'm going to say like 15th, and like win... They'll win like... Oh, I don't think they'll win more than 8 games, but 8's probably their goal. I'd probably say, sure they can win at least 8. Tracy could actually kick a bag again. Like, he's in some really good form. Kicked 6 last week. He could definitely kick 6 again. DeConing. Oh, he's giving away free there. Sherry's going to get the free for some weird reason. What's that he has on his arms? Those like circles. Can they win 10? Anyways, Larky's the best set shot in the league, I still think. So he's finally got one through. And it's the first goal kicker for North that isn't Paul Curtis. Is that a little bit too quiet now? So I think people probably are obviously not wanting to hear the song, but I also don't want it to be too quiet. So I'm going to play that again, guys. Sorry. I think that's good. I'm sure not everyone wants to hear the song, but you know, you don't want it to be too quiet so you can't hear anything. LJ averages 3.4 goals a game this season. He's kicked a goal in every game. Oh yeah, that's right. He has kicked a goal in every game of last year as well. It's a pretty insane stat. They need to just put the foot on the sword in a game like this. I feel like the Blues. Is that a saying? The foot on the sword. Kelpie, stop taking the piss now. I'm not going to help anyone win against girls. That's just silly. It's just silly. Foot on the throat. Maybe that's, yeah. That sounds a tad bit more realistic, doesn't it? Oh, turn the ball over again there. Wardlaw has been so good in this game. He's been North Melbourne's best, just about. But that kick was a bit poor. Wiedering Sard. Should have been a mark. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. They're fumbling it everywhere. It's fumble city for North Melbourne. And Curnow gets a high tackle, I would have thought. He does it. McDonald doesn't it? Yeah, he gets it finally. That was a late call. It was there. Like, it's just undisciplined. The umps aren't rigging it. That was there. I've got the torch again, by the way. Exactly, Cheryl. Finally a point you've made that I can agree on. So to the boos there, Curnow kicks his second. And they blow the lead back out to 31. So I'm really hoping it's not that sort of game. It feels like it's going to be a similar game to last year's Good Friday, where it was a Carlton that got the early breakthrough and it was sort of the same margin for the whole game in a high scoring one. I don't use Canva, no, footy flicks. Not that I have anything wrong with Canva, I just don't use it. Photoshop's better. I think I'd pay that as a high. You can, if I was a North fan, I'd be pissed with a call, but as a non-North fan, I'm seeing this. I do think it's a high tackle. He ducked a little bit. Wasn't the best tackle though. It wasn't like a clear as day free kick to pay, but I think it was there. And look who's there again. Curnow, just too easy. I hope we see a big bag of goals from someone in this game. This would be quite interesting because Curnow's a chance of kicking a big bag. Larky, when he's on, he can kick a bag. Curnow hasn't really kicked a bag yet this year. He hasn't really had his best season. I knew this game wasn't going to be that great. My dad was all optimistic over it, but I wasn't as much. That's not the kick that he was hoping for. If you rented out the G and made a fan go, then you could get more fans than a regular Melbourne home game. No, I wouldn't. Just because I have more subscribers than what Melbourne typically receive fan-wise, I'm not going to get that many people. That's unrealistic. Even if like every single creator promoted it, maybe if every creator promoted the same thing. Good play from North. Positive stuff. McKercher's wanting it. Darling, good spoil. They're doing okay without Brody Kemp and Mackay up forward. It's Charlie Curnow show really as a key. And then Durden's mopping up with a couple. Getting some from the midfielders. De Koning. I'd peak 500. I don't think I'd peak 500. See, all my goal king challenges I've done, I haven't got more than 70. So for something like that I feel like would give an incentive for people to go to win prize and be in a video, why would people rock up to get nothing out of it? Sheasel. Oh, LDU. Oh, I probably took it a little bit too long to get rid of that. Here we go. Oh, solid tackle, McDonald. Solid tackle. Doesn't normally do things like that. Do you actually care about the Rabbitohs, Zay? Because I thought you just got the Guernsey for the sake of the meme. Better tackling quarter from North Melbourne, though. I'll give them that. Cherry wins it out. Sheasel clears it. Zerha. Oh, trips over the footy there. Taylor. That wasn't Taylor. That was Curtis. He gets another free kick here, so he's on track for his third goal. Yeah, that's fair enough, Zay. Who's playing the Sandful? Probably Port. It's coming back. It's coming back. He's kicked his third. Paul Curtis is pissing off a lot of people in chat that don't like KSI songs. And what a solid crowd that is. I can't see a single empty seat. Yeah, I don't know either why the circles are on the arms. How many goals has he now kicked this season? He would have kicked at least 13 or some shit. 15. I'm going to guess he's kicked 15. He has. He's kicked... You know that if Curtis kicks 6 this game, he's on top of the Coleman, even if he kicks 5. Yes, I know King, Tracy, Fogarty, Thilthorpe, Hogans, Higgins, Darcy all have games to play. But Paul Curtis after round 6 could be on top of the Coleman medal. That's sort of something people wouldn't believe if I tell them that. North Melbourne get a free kick here. So North is starting to get a bit of run on going. 2 of the last 3. In all honesty, I hope that Curtis can get the ball again and kick some more goals. Well, they've done well there. Curnow to Hewitt. Durden for his third. It's Durden and Curtis. The unlikely goal scorer is in a way.
Big high bomb from the centre square, and it lands 40 out from goal. The big spoil, quick turnover, and they had no answer. He was the one that bombed it in trying to chase down the rebound, but it came.
Jesus, 45.5k is almost going to come as well. So Durden to line up for goal number 3. That's no good.
This quarter, Curnow now Durden, so the punishment could have been much greater. It's been a high pressure quarter. North Melbourne 1.
No, I'm not really still tired anymore. That was a couple of days ago. AFL God.
Every time North get it,
Although
enormous heat.
I was really tired that night and morning.
Searching for the right targets. Take the yards on the near side and see if Larky can get a fly. Haynes got a hand push underneath. Carroll breaks it.
Although I am yawning. It's not from that though.
Searching for the target.
It's going to work. No, it won't. Not enough.
Fisher didn't mark.
You've got to be marking that. Even if you mark it and you get scored from behind, the ball's going to go out of bounds. That's just a wrong decision there from Zach Fisher. Maybe just feeling the heat because it is a high pressure game.
Gives the Blues a look inside 50 at the stoppage. Young and Darling to form up. Darling favoured by the shallow throw in, but Hewitt doing the work at the source. Akers shoots it around.
Oh, Shera just kicks that out on the full. Sarah reckons I need to keep... You say more often as if they do it like at least a few times a year. They don't even do it ever. They haven't done it since 2021, but that was just for COVID. They probably wouldn't have had it open if it wasn't for that.
The same from Simpkins. Zerha with the early lead. Can't mark.
So you say, yeah, you say more often, but it'd be good if they could actually keep the roof open, especially on the hotter days.
Cottrell, but not
Or on nice days where it's quite sunny.
kicks well to Fogarty. Has Akers waiting to unleash to his left. Curnow just holds
Akers, and there's Curnow.
to the front.
Wants a free, won't get one.
Gets away with it. Off to McDonald. High ball again. Young and Zerha.
So that's a good mark.
Perfect. Overtures in the middle of the
Oh, see, that's always risky when you kick in the middle because of that. McGovern cuts it off.
where the kick was coming, so he can thump Carlton deep.
In it goes again. Curnow trying to get a run at it. Couldn't.
Oh, they sport each other.
Goals are made.
Probably rush it.
Fisher's got pressure.
Doesn't need to.
Sullivan finds the way.
LDU.
He's Uniac. He'll clear the offensive area for Daniels.
So Daniel again.
Find the target on the way out. Can they turn that into one or two? Wardlaw presents.
Is Hewitt got the most?
No real links in the chain for Wardlaw.
What's Hewitt got? He's got 59. Wow, and even Charlie Curnow has 50.
There was pressure as he gets the kick away.
You're doing pretty well. I'm doing okay. I'm not going to say I'm doing the great though. Doing the greatest.
Release it though. Carroll finds the way out for the Blues. North have got the numbers up the line.
Nah, I don't think they will against North. North are not comeback kings. When was the last time North came back in a game? They're the side that would choke leads, not come back from leads. Razor, I'm not believing that. Oh, that's just a shot. Just a shot kick. That is so bad. The ball's in the air for that long, and then you give away a 50-metre penalty when you shouldn't have even given the ball over in the first place. So it's an instant goal, clear goal. And they haven't even made the margin any better. It's actually gotten a little bit more, I think. It's 33 points again. It's always a shit game on Good Friday. I don't know what I'm having for dinner. I don't really know why you want to know.
Kicks on if you drive it low, but not if you sit it up that high. You see low to the left if he wanted to go backwards, he could have.
Is that a bit stiff, that 50?
They just put a goal on a plate for all the work
Trying to have a look. Is that...
but made no ground.
So he marks it, and then he tackles him.
Second goal
He probably had... He probably thought it was touched or something. I don't know why...
pivotal moments for Carlton.
You just wonder whether they got to put Sheed
He didn't need to do that.
to get some quality out there.
Let's hope West Coast isn't going to be smashing. No, I've got no faith, to be honest with you. I hope it's a smashing so I can get memberships at this rate. No, it wasn't, because it was actually kind of entertaining seeing a player like Josh Bruce kicking 10. That's entertaining, mate. I disagree with that being the worst. The nothing games where it's like 40 points and no one's ever in the game. Or the game's never in the balance. They're the worst ones. Koning, Williams. Again goes Williams. I can't even hold on to the footy here. Carlton are getting it back again. Good smother. I tipped the Blues. North are no good. Had no faith in them. I tipped the Blues. Look, I'll tell you what. If this is a smashing, and you think West Coast Essendon's a smashing, then what a shit first 3 rounds of footy we have for the streams. The onus is on North Melbourne here. Surely they're good enough to initiate some level of response. What we'll say, though, is this is 6 consecutive weeks in a row for Carlton where they've been up at half-time. So they're a really good first half side, but then they just fall away late. I didn't, Zay. I didn't have much hope at all for North, to be honest. I don't rate them anymore. I gave them unnecessary optimism early in the season, and they haven't really shown it except for 1 or 2 games. If you think home games at Marvel, this is where they pounce. And against a vulnerable Carlton side. Tucker. Yeah, here we go. Simpkin. Still not over yet, though. Still plenty of time in even this quarter. No, I'm not going to be streaming Sydney v Port or Adelaide GWS. I can guarantee that I won't be. Nah, missed it. As a captain, you can't be missing those. You need to give your side the team lifter, not waste a very important chance like that. It's a good point, AL. So the turnover almost works, but Silvani, Akers, they link up and they get the ball back to their half. There's a 2-on-1. And North find a way to win it, but they turn it over again. This is becoming a bit of a problem for them. Daniel to Tucker. Tucker runs on. Powell. Zerha. He's gone for home. He's gone for home! Well, that's a way of getting a goal. Smash it from outside 50. Yes, finally a bit of positive play from North Melbourne. And they've kicked their third of the quarter. So they've actually outscored the Blues this quarter. Maybe they haven't been as terrible as we're making them out to be in this one. But it's just going to come back to that first quarter that'll kill them. Every first quarter North Melbourne have had this year, they've been behind. That I can think of. I'm pretty sure they've conceded 6 goals against Gold Coast in the first quarter. They've conceded 5 goals against Sydney in the first quarter. Against Adelaide, they conceded 4 goals. So they haven't had a single quarter where they've not conceded more than 4. Even against Melbourne, where they won, they still conceded 4 in the first and were trailing. So it's been first quarters that have been the major problem for the Roos. Their second quarters haven't been that bad. Against the Dogs, they conceded 5. And against Carlton, they conceded like 7. So Walsh kicks into the attack. Not a mark there because obviously Tucker didn't grab it. Parker clears it out. Castani. Here we go. Good tackle. Here's a one-on-one. Williams actually does that quite well. Williams gets it back. Williams goes the shot. Misses. I think it's a mark. They've got a freaking score review. Oh, what a waste of time. If that's true, AL, that's bad. In 6 games, that's bad. If you look closely, Jossoid, it is in the background. So what's that? Is that a free kick? As in a mark? Or is it a point to mark? Why though the Bulldogs? I actually think Carlton's better off because you get better crowd. So the game has a bit more of a meaning when the crowd's actually good. Well, it used to be North v Saints. North have had the Good Friday game for the whole time it's been a thing. They've had it against Carlton, against Essendon, against Bulldogs, against St Kilda. They only had it for 1 year against the Saints. It was a thing against the Dogs for a while, then it got changed in 2023. I think it was a thing with the Dogs from 2019 to 2022. And then before that, it was against Essendon, I'm pretty sure. So there aren't really any other Marvel teams are going to have it against if it doesn't end up being Carlton anymore. Who would it be? Like, who would you have it against? Well, the Saints haven't got a special game either. Really. Like, I'm not counting Pride round or fucking Maddie's match as a... Because I'm talking about a genuine special game where the whole footy calendar cares about. Not saying there's anything wrong with Maddie's match or anything. I just don't think that counts necessarily for a Saints proper specialty match. Well, yeah, Easter Sunday night, if there's any, then that's it. And the Dogs have Saints. That's probably why they're playing against each other. That could be a thing every year, possibly. I wonder if it'll always be the Dogs v the Saints. But it is weird though, playing on a Sunday night. I've never been to a game on a Sunday night where it started at 7:20. So Sheasel, McKercher. Good running. Curtis. Almost. Good tackle. Almost for his 4th there. What was that kick? And that'll go out of bounds. So there's still 3.5 to go. Hopefully North can get a couple late ones here to make the second half a pretty interesting one. Probably not, Bryce. I could go if I wanted to, but I'm not really that interested as much as other years. Wardlaw, look at that. Bursting it through. Almost again. Look, all I'm going to say is North can't afford to concede a late one in the red time once again. Tucker marks. That wouldn't be a good look. Yeah, doesn't matter that much. It's still footy at the end of the day. You're going to get... Oh, Darling at the back. Oh, won't be a free though. Oh, no, it will be. I didn't actually get to see that properly. 2:24.
underneath. Hewitt gets to work. Inboard to Williams. The link up run, they didn't give it to Walsh instead. Fans
On the wing here now, Fogarty.
has a look at the open setup. Charging out on the lead for him is Akins.
Could be a free there, but it isn't. Logue. McKercher. Now, it's the final kick here for North because they can use the ball okay in the middle. They can't find like a... Where's Larkey leading at the footy or where's Darling?
Darling's the target. Work Haynes underneath. Doubles back onto him.
He's there.
Darling pulls the kick inside.
That's better. Parker. That's much better play. Kick it. 20 points. Manageable lead. Very manageable, especially against Carlton side. Let me just fix the camera a little bit.
Game 299 for Luke Parker.
There we go.
Seen it all in the game. 3 goals as a Kanga so far.
Luke Parker
His team
needs to put this one through. Yes, he does. Massive goal on the edge of the end of the quarter.
down by 20 points.
So that's 4 goals now to 2. You know, I'll tell you what, they are a chance. Sydney miss you. There are a few Sydney fans in chat saying the same thing.
The problem for the Kangaroos is that every time they score a goal, it goes back to the middle. It's 11-3. Centre bounce in favour of Carlton. They are being assaulted. They've been fantastic with their centre bounce work. Hewitt leads the way. Chair has been terrific. But the ruck work is supreme from TDK. So Zach Fisher, as you mentioned, boys,
You miss Jack Darling.
then went to take off again and
That's fair.
King hamstring. So Zane Durden will come into the game.
Here we go. Cherry to Koning. 55 seconds. Is that Zach Fisher in the rooms? So Dersman's probably going to be subbed on in the second half for him.
Critical 50 seconds here late in the first half. And Hewitt, who's had 9 clearances, 21 disposals.
He's had 21, Hewitt. I mean, I know I've seen him a lot, but didn't know he had that many.
A fighting fury.
Pooper, shut up, mate.
Hewitt again. He doesn't find the footy, it finds him.
You haven't made any sense all stream.
Taps that one forward to Williams.
Still 30 seconds. Enough time for both sides here. Akers gets on the outside. Akers sprays it badly. Young. Oh, it's not a mark. Could still be a chance, though, for the Blues. Oh, this pressure's not great. This pressure is not great. De Koning. Lucky they're let off there, very luckily. Should have been a goal to Carlton if they were good enough.
Get it to relative safety with 7 seconds left. Oh, look at that. Peter Laddams will be watching on, enjoying that.
Still 6 seconds. Quick kick here for the Blues. You never know.
9 seconds.
But North won't let that happen, you wouldn't think.
Kangaroos
6 seconds. De Koning wants a free kick. Nah, alright, they'll do enough. They'll do enough. So a decent quarter for North Melbourne. They were the better side. They were the better side that quarter. No, I still don't reckon they will, Sam. When was the last time North have come back from over 30 points in a game of footy? I was talking about this earlier in the stream. I can't recall it since they've been poor.
dominating. Let's go back to our panel of experts led by Gary Lyon.
Mate, Jossoid. Piss off, mate. I could give Giscord a crack again. Let's just try it on the browser this time because it won't be working on the actual app. I'll get on it on the same one. It'll just let me sign in again. But if my mic doesn't work, then we won't worry. I'm not going to spend that long trying to fix it. So if it just doesn't work, then there's something wrong with Discord. I don't think there's anything wrong with the mic because it's working here. Let's see. Maybe it'll show that I'm deaf in here. Oh, here we go. I was sort of deafened. Okay, let's just try it with Lachlan. He wants to say something. I don't know. I'll like, get him on if he's been watching the game. Give me Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can
I
you-
can hear you.
Oh, like through Discord, it's working.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, great. Lovely. All right, we can do this then. How's it going, Lockie? Have you been watching the game?
Yeah, I have.
What have you made of it in the first half?
Carlton have been pretty dominant, although North have been pretty good as well.
What do you think's going to happen in the second?
Carlton probably choke, I'd say.
You're going. So a few people are saying that in the stream. I'm not really backing that in. Don't think North are good enough for that. I think Carlton's season's on the line to prevent that from happening. So you reckon Carlton choke, North win? Where are they getting their goals from, North Melbourne?
Larky and Holker, so
Fair enough. All right, thank you. I'll get with
maybe Jack Darling as well.
Yeah, Darling hasn't really been two-sided. He's had a couple of moments in that quarter, but he hasn't really done a lot. Who's been defending on? Who's actually been playing on Darling? Chat. Does anyone actually know? Is it Silvani? It says Wiedering on this, but I don't think Wiedering's playing on Darling. But if he is, I think it's Silvani from the bits of the game I've been watching. All right, well, you've gone North. All right, interesting. We've got one for North. Who else is it? Octa's wanting to say something.
Hello.
Hello. What do you have to say?
How are you first? Firstly, how are you?
Yeah, good. Alright.
I reckon Carlton win, but there's a chance North Melbourne, if they keep playing the way they do, and Carlton have their usual second half fade outs, there's a chance North come back. I think it'll be closer than most people in chat are expecting. Also, hey chat, how are we, chat?
Yep. Anything else?
Yeah, I think it'll be. Nah, that's pretty much it. Keep watching the game because it could get close. Also, I tried to donate earlier. Like the donation's like off or something because it wasn't really working.
Oh, they shouldn't be off.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll just. Try
What
again.
was the message that popped up? You'd be better off if
I
you wanted to
said
do
the
that.
message-
Wait for the stream after. But what did the message say?
Message said the message couldn't be sent. Edit or try again.
See, that happens sometimes to me as well. It depends on the account you're using. So maybe the account doesn't get the funds, or maybe the account you're using doesn't support donations.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's your final tip for the second half?
Carlton by 12.
Come by 12. That'll be a good finish to the game. Do you think North get it within
Yeah.
less than a kick at any stage? You could see him firing out in the
North-
third quarter and maybe
North
steaming on
get
the
it
goals.
in the lead. North hit the lead at some point. That's my call.
Okay, yeah, cool. Good to hear. Alrighty, thank you.
See ya. Thanks for getting me on.
No worries. I mean, I was always going to get you on, considering we only have two people. If you want to say anything, like give a bit more of an insight, even if it's simple, what Lachlan said, he wasn't really giving us the most insightful analysis. You can say whatever you want. Like Nick, if you're watching the game. Otherwise, what I'll probably do is I'll maybe jump on one of the footy guessing games for a bit, or just read the chat, or check fantasy. Actually, that's something I haven't done. So maybe whilst people are waiting in the waiting room, we can check fantasy. Whoever's bloody been fixing the Discord server, I don't like it how you can't speak in the waiting room. If you want to, you should be able to speak. But you know what? I guess it's a waiting room for a reason, so it's not that big of a deal. I just find that as something a little bit strange, but maybe that's what you actually meant. Oh, this is a little bit too big. Not really. I never posted on Big Footy. Never was the sort of guy to do that. Let's show you guys what my score's looking like and who I'm playing against as well. Who am I playing against this week in the fantasy league? Anyone in the Discord? No. Oh, you okay? Cheers for the dono, mate. It does come through.
Massive thank you to Octa AFL for donating
Yeah,
$2
cool, they-
Australian through Super
Until now,
Chat.
they're working.
Did you see my idea for round 11 that I sent you?
No, I haven't. Maybe I can look at it on stream if you really want me to. But I probably will make the. I'll probably think of the idea myself. But you never know. Something could come from it. All right, let's take a look at this. So Sheasel is a. Really, I didn't think it'd be that low in his scoring. 30. Sherry 56. 38. 53. But they're plays a lot of people have, so it's not that bad if like a Sheasel isn't performing that greatly. Who am I playing this week in the Classic League? Ruins the idea a bit. Well, then I won't do it. I'll look at it off stream. Alright, Chris, you're going down. Who do you have in the game? In this game, you have... Well, you had Ashcroft last night, sorry. Dunkley last night. Daniel, DeConing, everyone's a good DeConing and Sherry. So he's got no Sheasel, and that's it. And Sheasel's not really doing great. And he's got Daniel as well, so... Not really the most insightful matchup for this game, because everyone's got the same players. Sherry's 8 tackles are saving the fantasy. He's got 8 tackles. I haven't seen his stats individually. What is he on stat-wise? Yeah, you don't often get 6 disposals, 0 goals, but 56 AFL fantasy points and 0 marks. It's the tackles and the hit-outs. So what is a tackle? A tackle's 3. So 3 times 8 is 24. 24 plus 14 is 38. 44, because 46, 48, 50, 52. And then he would have gotten a few free kicks. So that's probably what got him the 56. Hewitt, though, 76. He's leading the way, 21 disposals. Any massive disparities? I mean, clearances, the Blues are absolutely dominating. Look at that, 26 to 13. You'd want to address that in the second quarter. Or in the second half, should I say. Inside 50s as well, 35 to 19. So... I don't think it's that bad for North if they got 9. If they can get more inside 50s and just find better ball users going inside, they could, they could come back. They could come back. They're better, just about the same amount of marks inside 50, so 5 for 19. Let's have a look at the Discord. No, we'll leave it there. I might promote it more if I want it really to actually get in like different people. I don't always want to get the same. Shit, I don't want to hear that. How long do we have to go in the halftime break? There's still 10 minutes to go, so I like to get some decent comments in the chat. A lot of it's just stuff I can't really read out. Hey, yo, you want to do a bit of the work on the mods right now? Just fix up the chat a little bit. I don't know, sometimes I find it annoying when I'm live streaming. I try and read chat. I want to get like thoughts on the game, and it's just like a lot of shit that's just so uninsightful. That makes no sense whatsoever. Ricardo's put in the chat, North are hard to watch, man. Well, I'd be feeling the same way, especially if I was a fan of that club. That's 5 years of the same bullshit every year. Well, Sheasley just needs to get a little bit more in the game, I feel. He hasn't been damaging in this one. How many disposals has he gotten? So he's got... Why can I not see how many he's gotten? He's gotten 13, but only 3 kicks. And he's one of their best ball users on the side. Do you think the Saints could actually sign Bont? No, we're no chance of signing Bont. Someone's asked me that question already, and I can't agree with that statement. Obviously, I'd like to take a player like Bont. Anyone would. But yeah, I still think he'll stay at the Dogs. There's not really been too much talk circulating whether he'll leave or not. Yeah, I don't think he'll leave the Dogs. And if he does, he's not going to St Kilda. He'll want to go to a club that can win the flag. And I don't think he's going to pick St Kilda. Carlton should be punishing way more. Well, they did in the first quarter, to be honest. They absolutely dismantled them for a lot of that quarter, especially the second half of the quarter. 20 points probably seems about right, I feel. If Bont left, it would be the biggest trade free agent story since Danger. Yeah, since Danger, who's been the biggest? Like, from then to now. Would you say Jeremy Cameron? Bailey Smith was a big one, but I feel like every one of those trades or moves revolved Geelong, because you obviously had Gary Ablett in 2011. You had Lance Franklin. That was a massive name to leave Hawthorn in the 2013 off-season. Paula says that Carlton normally start slow in the first half. Start so slow in the last half, way back when... I need to read that. If you're trying to say they don't start off second halves very well, then I can agree with that, because we can maybe go have a look at some of their previous starts to their second halves to sort of see how the trend's been going. So, like Carlton, if we take away the gather-round game, which I think's an anomaly, their second halves, and I think their third quarters especially, have been really poor. Like, they failed to score a goal against Collingwood. Against the Dogs, they only scored the 2 goals, and that's where the Bulldogs really found their form going into the last quarter. It's like they just go into their shells after the half for some reason. They played differently. Against Hawthorn, they scored the 2 goals. So we're talking, if we just ignore that game against West Coast, they haven't been able to score enough at all. And even Richmond, 5 goals to 1. So it's particularly the third quarters that have been a problem for Carlton. I'll check the gather-round game. What was it there? 4 goals to... So I didn't realise how inaccurate both sides were in this game. Combined amount of 33 behinds. That's interesting to look at. So yeah, that's what gives me a bit of belief in North Melbourne, because they've actually been a pretty good side in third quarters as well this year, North. Apart from obviously a few games. They do the drop third quarter back in early 2000s. They used to dominate. I'm struggling to sort of read your messages. You're not really wording them very well. I think I can understand the point you're trying to make, but I'm not sure. Paddy reckons that Larky ends up with 6. Larky just hasn't really been getting enough of the, enough chances, really. When he's had his opportunities, he's most of the time taken it, except for that one he's fucked in the first quarter. But he can lift, certainly. He's only kicked the 1. If he does lift in the second quarter, kicks 2 or 3, they're back in it. No, it's all good, Paul. found it sort of hard to understand, but that's okay. At least you're trying to engage in the chat, so I haven't got any complaints with that. But yeah, I mean, 20 years ago, that's got nothing to do with now, so it's really kind of irrelevant. If Carlton were good in the second half back then, yeah, Carlton would panic. They panic when that seems to happen. They get the early lead, and then sides, for example, the Bulldogs, the Tigers, Hawthorn in every single game, except for, I think, Collingwood. Or did they have the early lead against the Pies? They would have. They must have, because they were in front at half time. They find a way to just go into their shells, panic, and then the other side that they are playing against just gets on top, and they can't seem to defend the transition. Larky probably needs 4 goals at least. Yeah, you're not wrong, Jay Tomo. Curtis is doing all the work up forward for them, really. Every time he goes near the ball, they find something. Even if it's not a goal directly from him, he gives the ball, a good pass. He gets involved in a chain. Him bringing the ball to ground when they go up to him in the 50. So let's just have a look. We'll put the game back on so we don't miss any of the second half. The Pies Blue game was effectively level, but the Pies kicked 4 quick goals in the third. From there, it was that. Yeah, they did, didn't they? It was like 10-minute period I was there, and then it became kind of a stalemate for a lot of that third quarter. It wasn't a great game of footy, to be honest, and I didn't expect it to be a great game. I kind of accurately predicted that ending of that game. Cheers, Lockie. Yeah, we've hit 45.5k subscribers. So, what do we hit 45k a week ago on the Adelaide Oval Hill, and we've already bumped up 500 subs. So, all of that really without releasing any of the gather round stuff and all of the other stuff I've got planned this year. So, it's good stuff. We're rising the ranks here. We're on our road to 60k. That's exactly what we need to get there. Octa AFL with a 1-month membership as well. Appreciate it.
You hit 45.5 kW.
Marble Maniacs. The game was kind of shit though. Are we talking about the Carlton Collingwood game? The conditions didn't help either, did they? How is Rowan Marshall not in the top 5 for ball winning? Maybe this year he hasn't. Because last year he certainly would have been. Hello from the States. From America, are you talking about? The States? Or are we talking about a random state? Honestly, Sigma, I don't know what that means, mate. So you can say it all you want, but I've got no idea what you're talking about. Oh, crap. Can you guys hear the Discord notifications? How do we turn that off? Just close Discord. Oh, shit. I can still hear it. Yeah, we don't want to be able to hear that at all. Because they're just going to keep spamming the Discord notifications. Especially if I'm on like a server or something with a lot of messages. So I'll leave it out. So underway for the third quarter. Hopefully we see more from North Melbourne. They had an okay second. But it was really that first quarter that was a big letdown. It's been a letdown for them all season. So what has Clarko told the boys in this second half? Cripper. The clearances have been a worry once again. Carlton. The ball up. I've gotten rid of Discord. I've just closed the tab, so we won't be worrying about that. It's fine. Don't need it up anyways. Just Cripps. He kind of just rushes with his kicks, doesn't he? Like, players are like that. He's one of those that certainly don't really use the ball as wisely as he could. That has to be ball, right? Surely. Well, you're not going to get Hewitt back. Be handy. I mean, you'd probably want him back. You want Parker back. Zerha goes up. Can't mark it. Oh, look who we have here. Curtis. De Koning makes a massive contest, but down with Sheasel, and it'll be a ball up. Dersma is the sub on for Fisher, so he's in for the day. He's out. Not sure what he's done. Cherry wins it. He's been grabbing out the ruck a lot in this game. Curtis again. That's a good pass. Stevens. Oh, it's just a congested forward line now for North Melbourne. Where's Nick Larkey? Just stick the mitts out, mate. Zerha. Oh, he goes through his hands. Hewitt falls to ground. He'll get a free kick. He'll get his 20-second disposal. He's on track for 40. I have multiple screens, Paddy. I should have a third screen, but that's just been out of action for a while. But I do have the 2 screens. I need to get that third screen working. LDU. And it's kind of gone nowhere. Wiedering gets that one, and they're clearing it out now. Marby Maniac, I don't understand what you mean by that. Nothing really happened to the screen. It works, but my laptop now doesn't actually allow you to connect multiple monitors. It only connects one monitor at a time. So that still works. It's not like my monitor's the issue. It's, I think, the laptop or something. The cords. Shit. Third monitor would be very handy with a lot of things that I do. Hopefully I get that working though soon. I'll try and see if I can get that working soon. Because then I can have like the AFL. I need to have it working. If I'm going to get live stats on the screen, I actually need it working. So I'll have to figure something out. Jesse. Is that a McDonald's? There is a McDonald's store at Marble now. Or was that advertising? Oh, look at that. Kerno. Just too good for Aiden Core. He's going to line up for his third here, and it's going to be Carlton to start things off in this third. He's going to go short. For some reason, goes to Shearer. I don't know why he didn't go the shot himself. Surely he'd be backing himself as a key forward. I'm not doing a Kahoot. Stop asking. Sorry, Cheryl. Well, all I'll say is, Pat Kaz, the thing was working fine for a while now, and it just stopped working after I ruined one of my USB slots. But I bought one of those USB adapters that should make it work. And you can hear the crowd get behind Adam Chera for the first goal of the third quarter. And a bit of abracadabra. Yeah, it can work. It's worked before. I have one HDMI slot which works, but I adapted. Surely just using an adapter will make the second one work. That's what I'm trying to figure out why it hasn't. I know UCAT has Chera in fantasy, so he's a good fantasy player though, Adam Chera, this year. 46 though. 65 now. He was 46 like a minute ago. He's now the second most rated player in terms of fantasy. No, I won't be the king. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. But if I stream tomorrow, it'll be the first game. But I believe I might just go to that. Positive start. I can't remember if there's been too many times the Blues have kicked the first goal of the second half. And they'll get the free kick there. Durden, who's had a very positive game. Kerno. Oh no, that's a Holland, sorry. Oh, drop mark again. Williams. He's got time and space. And it should be cut off. It is. Silvani. So they'll get it back inside 50, Carlton. What do you mean by that, Sarah? What do you mean by winning in fantasy? Like winning the league I'm in? You don't really win in fantasy overall. Like, I'm not top. And I'm not winning the league. It's only the second game, so it doesn't even matter if I am or not. Oh, they're currently off the side of his boot. They're doing that a lot here, the Blues. They've spoilt a few chances. Kerno goes for a pass. Cottrell can't. Costani. Curtis, who has been everywhere in this game, by the way. He's going the danger kick, but it works. And they should continue here. The Roos have stopped. Tucker. 26 points is the margin. Don't really do Supercoach Paddy. I have a team, but I don't really do it. Don't care about it. Wardlaw. Oh, not a great kick. Good target, but the kick was off. Oh, it's going to be a high tackle. Jesus. Far out. They've given away a 50, so what happened there? Is that Curtis doing that? Did he run the mark? And that looks like that was longer than the last 50, but maybe it was fine. Oh, Kerno wins it back. Kerno wins it back. Oh, fumble. Hewitt, another disposal. North need to clear this out. Walsh. Oh, Sullivan, what have you done? The number 2 draft pick, what have you done there, mate? Disappointing start here from North Melbourne. No, it's not a high tackle. Will White. He's only ever kicked the 1 goal in his career. And for his sake, well done. For the game's sake, go shit. Yeah, it's gone to waste all that stuff in the second quarter because they actually worked their way back into the game. But Carlton, they've been ferocious in the second half early on. Yeah, they do it every freaking game. Al, you get sick of it though. Like, even if as a non-North fan, I'm getting sick of watching this same shit every single week. Like, honestly. And they're going again. They love kicking to the right-handed screen or the right side of screen, like Blues. McDonald. And drop Mark Silvani, but he's trying. He's going to try and get it back, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Davies Junior can't get his hands on it. Powell's been there 11 times, no clearance. Parker 11 times, no clearance.
Can you wish my mate Chris a happy birthday? Yeah, I can actually. Happy birthday, Chris. Hopefully you're going well. Not sure how old you're turning, but hopefully old enough to be able to have a good time. Oh, that's stayed in there. Walsh will claim it. Surely they can get to that North. Oh, the turnover was on. Carroll gets caught. Yeah, easy Octa AFL. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it.
Just on the personnel, I'd love to see Zerha come through the middle. Bit of chaos, bit of crash and bash. Sherry guides it down.
Simkin. They're still, weirdly, I feel, in this North, but just, they're never enough to actually legitimately feel in it. They're in it. I don't know, the scoreboard seems like they're still in it, but they're not really in it, are they?
His job to find a target. He set it up for the leapers. No mark to be taken.
Larky.
McGovern had other ideas.
No, they're finding it hard to score here. I haven't got any faith in them right now. Oh, if he turned 18, then he's certainly old enough now to have some fun. Drink the night away, Chris. Fuck yeah. Sherry. Simkin. Powell. High, but that might be out in the full. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so I will be streaming tonight's game. And this, they said they had every chance that this could still be the worst game. But I don't believe there'll be much going on in the next game that we stream. It's a bloody West Coast game, for God's sakes. West Coast Essendon, why is that Friday night? Wiedering, you don't see this very often. Why is he so deep? Oh, Mollop almost. Footy will go back Carlton's way. Walsh handballs it off to Fogarty, and there's a chance for the Blues if they can get there. Akers, no. Curnow. Handballs it back to Akers. Akers goes the dribbler, and it's a Falcon to Combin. Why did he go the dribble kick in the first place? McKercher. Oh, this is where the... Oh, Hewitt. Has he got it? Of course he does. And that's now 3 goals for this third quarter for the Blues to nothing for North. And it's starting to get a little bit dangerous, this margin. I'm pretty sure it's 3-0. It is, yeah. It was 39-59 at half time. Yeah, it was a shit game last year. I do remember that. Like, no scores. It didn't feel, even though the scores were sort of close, it didn't feel like it was a close game. And then Freo... Oh, was that a Freo home game or an Adelaide home game? It was a Freo home game, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And then they ran away with it late in the last. Octa AFL will be loving that. Carlton surely win it now. Yeah, they've gotten the better of the Roos in every single Good Friday clash they've played in. North Melbourne, for as long as they've had North Melbourne, for North Melbourne, for as long as they've had the Good Friday position, they've been shitting every single game just about. I think their last one was against us. Did they ever beat the Bulldogs? No, I don't think they have. $10.23. Oh, the final squads for Sunday are out. Might have to take a look at that. Not might, I will, but I'm not sure when I will. Yeah, that was a good game, AL. I actually kind of remember that. And then there wasn't a Good Friday game, obviously, in 2020. Did they have North v Bulldogs games before they played the Saints and they went back to the Bulldogs? Or was it always Essendon? Look at the fans. They're really animated, as you can see. That could have been high, though, but he had a long time to get rid of it as well. Can we get a good game again, like Gold Coast v Adelaide? We got that last week, and well, the week before last week, and I was thrilled about that finish. You just don't really get good games when you see North Melbourne play, do you? Wardlaw. Stevens back to Wardlaw. Oh, he's caught. Haynes having one of his better games for Carlton. See, you need to now see it. You can't just assume it's going to happen, sports, but so until I actually see something, I'm not going to predict them to rise up the ladder. They're not going to just make they're not going to just make a sudden rise. Even though it could happen, I just don't think it will. Because they've been so shit for so long. He definitely got a piece of that. So North might be getting stiffed a little bit with the umpires, but still. It's not like it would have changed anything in terms of the result. Who are you making? Hewitt. Hewitt's an underrated get. He's got 90 right now, and there's still 8:27 to go in the quarter. DeConing on 43. I was considering trading out Sherry or DeConing. I've kept them both. Maybe I'll get rid of DeConing. You probably should get rid of him because when Pitneck comes back, oh yeah, just average, I guess, max. Once again, Sherry just can't pick the ball up. Very random comment there, Mega Sporty guy. You'd think so, Paddy. Well, we did say if North have any chance of winning this game, Larkin needs to score a bag that he would typically do at Marvel in games that North win, and he's only kicked the one goal. Look at the free kick count for the third quarter, 1-8. It's pretty bad. It's very bad, actually. You don't normally see it that much of a difference, considering what the average amount of free kicks a side gets a game isn't even 20. So 8 with 7:33 and a quarter. I wouldn't be confident the Suns winning the flag. Yeah, you wait till they play the top sides away from home. But yeah, finals is, yeah, I'd agree with that. Not the flag. So there's a reason why I never go to Good Friday, because it's never a Good Friday in terms of the actual game. You're never really missing out, are you? Oh, they're not good enough to win this though, Connor. Like, this isn't Brisbane we're talking about, even though they weren't able to come back last night. I still don't think Carlton season's back on track though. They played North Melbourne and West Coast. The last time they beat a side that wasn't North or West Coast was in like round 16 or something last year. So they can only beat the two, just about the two worst sides in the comp. Do I think the Saints win against the Bulldogs? I assume you're talking about that game. Yeah, probably. I have tipped us. You have to have a bit of belief. I'm nervous the fact that Bond's back, though. Yeah, mate, your name is like the most cringe name you could ever pick, so I wouldn't be arguing with anyone. DeConing! That's a good fly. That gets the crowd up and about. Should get the chat up and about a little bit. Kerno can't mark it. Daniel with a great tackle. Should have been a free kick. He isn't rewarded though. Sheasel. And they're running now, the Kangaroos. Can they find a good enough transition to get the ball going forward? Zerha. This is good footy from North. Simpkin. And they fuck it up. They get it back though. Sheasel does well. Simpkin needs to find the handball. He does over the top. Zerha should find the handball over the top, but he doesn't. And he kicks it straight to Wiedering. Wiedering drops it. And nothing eventuates for North once again. Pies beat the Lions by more than the Blues can beat North. That's not really an LMAO situation at all. Carlton is still very clearly the better side in this, so I don't think they're going to be worried too much if they win by more than Brisbane lost. Yeah, this has just been such a nothing game, hasn't it? Which is obviously quite disappointing. Larky, here we go. Oh, you are taking the piss. Free kick count. Bring it up in this third quarter. It's got to be like 1 to 10. What hope do North have when they can't even win a free kick? They haven't scored yet this quarter as well, by the way, because every time they try, literally every time they try, they get given away a free kick. This is just a shithouse quarter. And whatever that was from Griffin Logue, that might almost be deliberate, and it is. Sideshow Bob gets around that one in the crowd. Carlton are trash now. Don't say that they're trash. Use better terminology than that. Oh, it's a free kick to Carlton. Oh, this is bullshit, isn't it? I don't know about that. It's a bit soft. Not that good. That's better terminology there, Zach. Like, you would never see an AFL journalist or someone in the media call a side trash. That's just not something they would say. So Kerno, is that his fourth? Just his third, but if the floodgates open enough, he could still kick a bag of 5, 6, or even more. Yeah, but Sarah, look at the free kick count in this quarter. Look at the free kicks out in this quarter. I don't know if you actually can. I don't think you can actually here, or can you? Sure, there's a way of checking the stats for the teams. No, you can't. But what's at this quarter? Because they brought it up a few minutes ago. It's 8 to 1. They've just got another 2. So it could be 10 to 1 or even more than that. But no, it's still been a very disappointing quarter from North Melbourne despite all that. Like, you can't be blaming the umpires on the result. You can maybe blame the umpires on a couple of goals. Yes! North get a free! It's a bit late for that though, isn't it, McKercher? Dylan Stevens, just drive it in there and hope for the best. Where's Larky when you need him? Oh, that's just shit. Like, you'd be frustrated when the few entries you get are going straight to Carlton players like that. Like, you've just got to kick it away from where Wiedering is. And the likes of McGovern. Parker, there's Wiedering. Ball! Has to be ball. Paul Curtis. Take a bow. He's the only one trying in the forward line for North. And this is going to be for his fourth. He's going to kick most of their goals. That's how you tackle, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching. They need about 5 goals. Well, 5 would be handy, but that still wouldn't even put them in front. I don't think he'll kick this, though. It's a hard one. Always hard, the checky. But that's their first score. That guy in the crowd's not happy. Carlton is back. We are winning the flag, mate. Pipe down. You've won against West Coast and North. They're not the sides you want to be bloating about. Bloating. Is that a word? Is that the right word? Gloating. Or bragging about winning against those sides. Cottrell dribbles it. And that'll be alright. They gain territory. Blue Abroad. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be happy with the win. But you take the win and you move on. Who do Carlton have next week? Do they have a hard opponent next week, or is it still a soft kill potential win? Geelong. Who knows? They might win that. I think they could win that game, but there you go. Another one for Carlton. And you can call a game there before the end of the quarter, right? Just about. Zachy Williams. He's been a very handy player in this game up forward for them. Bobbing up with a couple goals. Nice, Lachlan. Is Harry Boyd playing? Hopefully not, because I really want to use him as my loophole. We haven't seen any of Liam Henry yet this season. It's just becoming such a predictable good fighter result, or just result in general for these two sides. When was the last time North didn't concede 100 against Carlton? It's just the same shit for them. Yeah, continue with the warnings, because that's going to make a difference. Oh, look at that. It's just clinical here. Champagne footy. Chera. They spoil each other. Williams. And the replay happens just like that. Are you kidding me? That was literally the same play as the last Williams goal. This is getting embarrassing now for North Melbourne. North are so mediocre. They're not the worst side in the competition, but they're not much better than the worst side right now. How do they do it so often when they spoil each other? Talk. 3 goals to Williams. Mediocre's generous. Did I call them mediocre? Because they're almost worse than that at this rate. Yeah. Generous. Surely Finn also said he'd gift members for every Carlton goal here. So, Sherry wins it. They're doing it against a not so great Carlton side as well. Oh my god. They are feasting. They're just queuing them up right now. It's like a Muslim after Ramadan's over. They're just getting as much food as they can. This is absolutely concerning here for the Kangaroos. Like, I'd be super disappointed right now, this effort. This is to crack the ton before 3/4 time. Oh, he's missed it. He's hit the post. So what is it now? Like 6 goals again? Nah, I think I'll go to Easter Monday, most likely, unless for some reason I can't get a cheer squad ticket. But I've got 2 offerings. I think I'll sit Geelong cheer squad, guys. I'm not really sure now about Hawthorn. Because there are more Geelong fans in the Geelong cheer squad that I know. Has Clarko lost it though, Sportsnut?
Also hard to defend when you're losing. Centre bounce clearance is 15-5.
15 firearms an alarming stat. Especially when North are meant to have a really good midfield. Like, they're meant to have one of the more exciting midfields in the comp. Like, it's exciting and young, but clearly it's not ready yet. Wardlaw. Wardlaw. Can they find something? Yeah, that's a good goal. Well, at least North aren't going to go this quarter goalless. You know what? I know why North aren't doing well. It's because they know that I've picked this as their goal song. And I don't want to hear the goal songs. They actually are doing this to help you guys. No, I wouldn't say the one shining light. I think Curtis has been another shining light. Why has he picked this as his goal song? Did you just hear what David King just said? Wardlaw's been on the field for 60% of the game, which is the least if you don't count for Fisher, who's obviously out with an injury, and he's got the most disposals on the field with 21. That's freaking bad. They've got a chance here. They won't have a chance because the sign's going to beat them. So another dominant quarter for Carlton. You don't say that very much in 2025, but maybe North fans, or really maybe Carlton fans, are starting to believe that they could start something for this season because they're finally stringing a couple of good results together now. They're going to actually have a good percentage. Their percentage, Carlton, is good now. Carlton have now jumped to 10th on the ladder, by the way, so they won't stay 10th. They're most likely going to fall to like 13th, but still. They've got a percentage of 115.6. And you do think about with Carlton, they have had a... Well, I said they've had a tough start to the season. They did lose to Richmond, so that sort of completely contradicts what I was going to say there. And this ad really pisses me off. Do you know what this sort of feels like? It feels like a Sunday games because you get the 3 o'clock game that I stream and then the 6 o'clock game. Certainly not what you normally get on Friday. What ad is it? It's some emo skinny kid just whistling. It's a Telstra ad, but it's a shocker. I still think Carlton won't do that. Yeah, I still don't think they're going to be a proper contender. They might sneak into the finals potentially. That's a good song. Whatever, if you can hear this song in the background, that could be a goal song for a future stream. Happy Good Friday, by the way, Cardi. Cheers, Mega Sporty Guy. Appreciate it. Yeah, Sunday streams haven't given us much, though, either, have they, in terms of games? What sort of an ad is this? How many Bonds and Pellies do we want? Scoops wouldn't like this ad. Yeah, who's going to bloody the cash converters for a Rolex? Thank you, Cooper. Appreciate the kind words. No, I actually am giving Carlton a chance against Geelong next week because when they have a couple wins on their belt, they start playing some good footy. Remember they had that really shit start to the year against, well, in 2023, they lost against, I think Essendon was that last game they lost, and then they beat Gold Coast by a lot, and then Hawthorn, 2 crap sides, but that started something. So if they can turn things around through some cheap wins, you never know. So let's take a look at the teams in for the Saints. So we have Schoenmaker, Wilkie, Webster, Burns, Wanganeen, Miller, Winager, Hill, Sinclair, Wood, Hall. So Jones and Travalia are out for Schoenmaker and Liam Henry. Pretty good wins. Bring back the weekly vlogs. Gather Round vlog will come out soon. That's sort of a weekly vlog. AFL Legend says that Carlton seem to carry their form from the end of the previous into the next year until the fortunes turn and they turn around quickly. It's weird, isn't it? So, let's actually, before the last quarter commences, I just want to quickly check how my fantasy team's going again. Always interesting to have a look. Alright, I'm doing quite well at the moment now against Chris. Sheasel on 52 is just not the score you want from a player like him. 79, 56, 59. The only different player I have in this game is Sheasel. Why is this saying that Smith is unique? Oh, because... Why the fuck has he got him as captain? In fairness, I shouldn't have McRae as captain myself, but... Surely Bailey Smith isn't a captain, right, for fantasies. He's surely no better option than that. My favourite game of Gather Round, in terms of actual the game in itself, was probably the first game to watch. In terms of the experience of the ground, the Barossa game probably, and then in terms of the games on the hill were good. I didn't like the Collingwood-Sydney game much. That was sort of boring. Still alright, but that game wasn't the best. The Saints-Giants game wouldn't have been up there either, because we lost and it was hot and sweaty. Hopefully the crowd is over 50k, because we saw a 50k crowd last year for Good Friday, which is weird how that game gets so much of a crowd when North are playing. Dersma, Sheasel. Good start here from North. Can they find goals? Dersma on the ground, and they do have the first. You know what? A 50-point comeback is on the cards here for North. Could you imagine if North Melbourne kick 9 goals in this last quarter and run over Carlton? Yeah, 56-point comeback. It'd be the greatest comeback after a certain point, or from that point onwards in a game. Probably the biggest comeback ever.
too few and far between those sort of moments.
Hopefully we see something in the last quarter from North at least. Something for the fans to walk away from the ground going, hey, at least this happened. Win more centre clearances. That would be helpful. If you win centre clearances, you get goals from it. You get the first footy. First possession. First use. Yeah, well... Yeah, AL, that was the best game of last year. I don't care what anyone says. The best home and away game, actually. Because I think the best game of last year probably was Brisbane Geelong. Simpkin. Curtis, almost. Parker. Here we go. Here we go, AL. Here we go. Here we go. They get two in real quick succession, and that's what you do when you win centre clearances.
Much better from North Melbourne. We spoke glowingly, thinking about Carlton scores from stoppage.
They've basically trimmed the deficit in 1 minute. Now it's 38 points. Do you think Nasiah will move teams maybe? Port or Crows as there has been... I think he's staying. I damn hope he's staying. I wouldn't want him to leave. He's a too valuable player to let go of. And I think we'll certainly do everything in our power to keep him with all the money that we have. We're offering all this money to other clubs for other players, so why wouldn't we do it to Nasiah? Parker, that's his second. Is that his second? Yeah, it is. If North can kick another couple real quick here. Free kick to Carlton. Ball! Even though De Koning is someone I need to score, I also would like to see North find a comeback here. If they can kick another 2 goals or something like that quickly, the crowd is going to start to lift massively. Zerha. High fend-off. Are you taking the piss, umpire? I know you, says Joe. Nice. Still needs 7 goals though, North. That's the issue. They're leaving it too late. They let it get out too much of a margin. If this is like... What is it now? It's 30. If this is more like a 20 to 28 point margin, that would make things a bit more interesting, wouldn't it? Goal of the year. I don't know. Like Ashcroft was... Did he have a good one? Was it Will Ashcroft that had a... I believe he had a really good goal against Richmond. I know Rankin had a really good goal as well against Essendon. Someone else said Rankin. Yeah, Rankin's goal was good. Watched that one live. On a live stream. At the game. Oh no, McKercher. Oh no, Powell. Oh no, Curnow. Oh, it's just too easy. Oh, it's disappointing, isn't it? It is disappointing. They try so hard and then they just do... They just do that. They just collapse when the pressure's on. You reckon Power Pepper? I think Rankin's goal is better than Power Pepper's, so that makes me eliminate the Power Pepper one. But his goal was good against Richmond. Same round that was. So Charlie's kicked his 4th. How many goals can we see from Curnow in this last quarter? Can he get to 6? Their pressure's been good, but it's also got something to do with Carlton's lack of composure, I'd say, honestly. Like, it's pretty bad. And Hewitt gets another touch. Can North Melbourne get it forward, or is it going to be Carlton? And it looks like Carlton are going to win the footy. Sam Walsh, he takes a bounce. He can kick it. Good chase down from Simpkin. He kicked it to the square. Kerno's there. So is McKercher. McKercher has to get rid of it, and he does. But Hewitt finds it. Motlop, silky, smooth, rushed. Well, no score. You're going to get money for a channel membership tomorrow. Are you streaming any matches? Tomorrow I am. Well, I'll definitely get a members video out next week for fantasy reviews. So if you're into fantasy stuff, you'll get that every week. You'll get access to my live streams, like the overnight stream that I decided to private because it was a bit of a shit stream. It was a good stream until like 1 or 2 a.m. when I didn't do anything because I got too tired. Good tackle from Daniel. So why can't we see this consistently from North? Like, they've only played one game probably, if that, where they've played a full 4 quarters, and that was probably against Melbourne. Because even when they were trailing at quarter time, I thought they were the better side. They had a few moments of blemishes in front of goals in that game as well. Yeah, West Coast Essendon tonight. Look, I hope West Coast compete, but I'm not faithful at all that they will. Curtis wants it, he won't get it. Zerha goes himself. Good luck to get that one, because it's just still Carlton. Wiedering punches it over. I don't even know why you bothered going, to be honest, Sammy. Like, if I had a game that was before a Saints game, I wouldn't risk it. Even if it was an interstate game. Sammy, why don't you stream the game yourself? When's an Essendon live reaction going to come from a Sammy? GFC? Because I haven't seen an Essendon live reaction in a while. Sard takes a bounce. He finds a target. So Holland's off, Lord on. Well, to be honest with you, Sammy probably doesn't have to do shit if he doesn't want to, but I'm just saying he could do it. He's very capable of doing what he isn't. Xavier. Yeah, but you didn't need a ticket though. That's the thing, Sammy. And Motlop streams home another. And for all the good work that North did to get in front of the ledger in the last quarter, the Blues have responded, and now they're in front in this last quarter with 2 of their own. Or just about in front. 2 goals apiece. 2 goals, 1 to 2 goals straight. Yeah, this is some good accuracy from Carlton. You're right. 17 goals, 6. What's the phrase? Good kicking's good footy. You hear that everywhere, but it's true. It's better footy to watch when it's accurate. Bad kicking's bad football, but it's also good kicking's good football. It's the same. It goes both ways. Motlop again. It's been all Jesse Motlop in this last quarter. My mic is shittier than Melbourne and West Coast. Did you see the United comeback for Leon? Yeah, I didn't watch the game, but I saw the scores and all that. Hogan's out for the Giants. You know what? I might almost change my tip knowing that. Why is Hogan out? Swearing they just got back to the side. And it's another one for the Blues. They've scored their 18th. See, that's what I needed them to do last week against West Coast, but they scored 17-19. They've got less of a score right now, but they've got more of an accurate scoreline, which has given them an 18-6. And it's back to 54. It's blown actually out to 55, so it's getting even worse.
Well, it's a big number now. I mean, it was always going to be a big number. At half-time, it looked ominous, but 18 goals, 114 points. I mean, you're starting to look now at what the
Check out my tips, Max, if you want to know who I tipped for the Easter Monday game.
looked to have wiped the white flag down back.
Generally could have 40.
Entries for 18 goals.
You mean genuinely?
Crowd has thinned noticeably. Word coming back from the rooms to the Carlton doctor on the well-being of Jacob Wiedering.
Yeah, so went down there with the right knee, so obviously still in the dugout. But Elijah Hollands, that was a tactical sub.
Cripps trying to fight his way through. And was
Carlton get a free, so it's just really becoming a domination now for the Blues. Sard. Good luck marking this one.
puts himself there. McDonald
Good luck if you're North Melbourne, because they can't defend. Every single entry is resulting in a Carlton goal. I'm not even exaggerating. Every single entry is resulting in a goal.
53 inside 50s against. They're just starting to look a little bit dispirited like the fans.
The fans have nothing in their faces. Their expressions are...
And the Smalls are feasting because they're getting great.
It's quite sad, to be honest, looking at the expressions some of the fans are showing, because it's just nothing. What can you do?
Times last year, the Kangaroos conceded 100 points, but 8 of those become north of 120. That's really ugly. 4 of 5.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, AL. But they've got one of the worst forward lines in the league, AL. That's the thing. Yeah, this makes Melbourne's loss look even worse, doesn't it? Like, I don't know if they're... Who is still worse right now, Melbourne or North? Like, if they played each other right now at the G, would you tip Melbourne? Now, Williams is certainly a handy small forward. Probably a lock in that position now. It'll be good, Sammy. I can't wait. The more Wenger boys are here, the more members we get. So it's really all about Eston scoring goals. Oh, look at this. It's going to be another one. White. Oh, my God. Oh, it's embarrassing. It is just nothing short of embarrassing right now. Every single inside 50 is resulting in a goal. North Melbourne's defence, so they even have a game plan right now. What's the structure? Just watch.
Out of thin air, I think it's Motlop tries to go off the deck.
Act like a spectator.
Over the top to his teammate.
Like that was a chiseler and it still went through.
Kicks it, but when you're on, things work for you. And that
My dad thought it was going to be a good game, Wayne. I told him it was going to be shit. I'm like, why are you waiting for this one? I think Easter Monday, Adelaide v GWS and Saints v Bulldogs are going to be the 3 best games this round. I said it before the start of the round anyways.
they're actually going to stand up in the middle of the field and fight the fight at centre bounces here.
Yeah, this isn't good for the percentage of Carlton. I mean, it is good, but it's not good for me. I don't want their percentage to be high.
It's a discussion between Knox and Brains Trust as to whether he's going to come back on.
No, they probably won't do that, Campbell, because it's North's thing. But I can understand why you'd think that, but it's always been North's thing, so they're probably not going to get rid of it. It's not going to be Carlton v Essendon on a Good Friday, is it?
Kerno's in a pack of 6.
I mean, a Carlton St Kilda Good Friday game wouldn't be a terrible idea. I actually think they'd be much better for the fans. May I ask you a Western? I don't know what a Western is, mate.
Young and Darling set themselves for the throw-in.
What's a Western?
A lot of movement underneath. Durden couldn't
Hey, look, North are actually, I was going to say defending. They tackled, that's good.
Blues have kicked 7 of the first term, then 2, 6 and 5 so far. And we're not even at the halfway mark of the final term.
7 goals this quarter already. It's been a pretty high scoring quarter.
And trying to manoeuvre his way to the front.
Wardlaw
Straight into
tackled.
Take it on.
They still haven't been able to rebound a 50 yet this quarter, the Roos. True, AL. Young. They can't win it. Walsh. Still can't clear it. Still can't clear it. Motlop. Oh, jeez. It could have been a sixth. It still could be. They've given up again. How many times do they want to do that? It just doesn't get any better for them. Carroll, high. Who's there? Where's Akers? Ground ball gets are becoming a real issue now. Real issue. Carlton don't even have a great four line either. That's what's the more concerning thing as well. They're not playing like an Adelaide or like a Gold Coast, who I think have a pretty solid attack right now. Yeah, why are they only $1.30? North Melbourne's Good Friday record. Like, look at that shit. They beat us by 52 points. Oh, they did play... They played Essendon the year after. Oh, okay. So I was wrong about the fact they played Essendon before. They started playing the Dogs. Then they played the Saints. And smashed us. And they got rid of us. They got rid of Essendon. They got Bulldogs back. And they've just smashed every single side. We really do have a logjam of shit teams in the comp right now. The gap between the best and worst sides in the comp, honestly, hasn't been greater in a while. But surely North can't be this bad. I don't think they're that bad. That's what we all think, but maybe we're just overrating their list. Look at this. Curnow, as easy as you like. He plays on because there are loose plays everywhere. In fact, Curnow probably didn't need to do that. He's almost taking the piss right now. White. Hollins. White. Holy shit. I haven't seen this much of a dominant last quarter from any side with the entries they've been getting. They're going to lose it by 100. They are actually going to lose it by 100. You blink and you'll miss 3 goals. North actually might get this game taken. Well, you'd almost consider doing that because of how uncompetitive they are, and they have been. Thank fuck I left early. It's becoming semi-entertaining seeing them pile on the goals now. And that kid's decided to steal the footy. I don't blame the kid, but they've leaked the kid doing that. 7 goals straight in this last quarter. There's still 11 minutes to go. They've kicked 7 goals already. The crowd's 46k, by the way. And Curtis will get a free kick. How many inside 50s have they gotten as well, the Blues? Like, they've probably gotten only like 8 at max. So for every inside 50 they've gotten, they've gold. Just about. Curtis, this is for his 4th, I think. North are just back to being a really average side. Not like they've ever changed. You know, I feel bad for the likes of... I feel bad for Marnie, the co-hoster of... or the hoster of Kanga TV. I feel bad for her. This has been an incredibly high scoring last quarter. 10 goals already. There's been a goal a minute. This might be the highest scoring quarter of ever in the last 15 years. 10 goals in the first 10 minutes of the quarter. It's a 21-minute quarter. There's still 10 minutes to go. This is crazy. Yeah, I don't really feel bad for Maximano. No, Max, mate. I'm not going to pick a different goal song. Just accept that that's the goal song for the day. If there's like a big injury and there's like a stretcher, we are set for like a 45-minute quarter just about. Did Costanti really just shush the Blues fans? I was looking down at my stream deck when that ended up happening. Free kick to Carlton, so there's probably going to be another goal coming up. You can't see him defending anything. That Carlton are flooding right now. Oh, look at this. Finally a bit of intensity shown from North Melbourne. Joe, just ask the question. You're starting to be annoying. You're just saying that like 10 times. You can ask a question, mate. Sorry if I sound a little bit annoyed about that, but it's a bit annoying. Like, just ask the question. Rebounded a 50 there. They've cleared it out. First time all quarter North Melbourne have actually done that. And they've conceded. Cottrell. Will White, who's been quite impressive. Why are there so many loose players? I don't know. And look at Clarko. Like, think about it. With a quarter like this, you're sort of surprised they haven't scored 200 already. Like, with how dominant they've been. Like, this is the sort of footy sides that give up over 200 dish up. Cooper Lord, the sub, has kicked Cullen's 8th of the quarter. The 11th of the quarter, and there's still 9 minutes to go. Who the hell's commentating this? Pretty good commentary team. Jason Dunstall, Jared Waitley. Hudson, I think. David King. Is Sardal Hooley the sub? Mate, my West Coast Fiesta stream starts in 6 minutes, for God's sakes. This is shit house. They're going to have to delay the start of that game. Yeah, yeah. They've kicked 8 goals straight as well this quarter, so they've made the most of their entries and their chances. It's about as efficient as you get. This is impressive from Carlton. Ball. It's going to be a 9th. I haven't seen footy like this played in a very long time. Motlop. Watch them turn the ball over. Oh my God. Just about turned the ball over. Oh, they haven't. Dersma. Not even a spray covers this. This is as bad as I've seen a Good Friday effort from any side. Any North side ever. It's almost as bad as their effort against the Dogs when Bruce kicked 10. Like, I thought the Roos were past this in their journey to their rebuild. These are the efforts you'd expect from a first or second rebuilding side. First year rebuilding side, not a 6th. Well, you wouldn't think the Blues would be the sort of side that should be doing this at all. Walsh has had 20 touches. Running around. They're on track for a 12-goal quarter here. It's what you expect from Richmond. And this is what I expected, honestly, to see next game from West Coast, to be honest. DeConing, Hewitt. Oh, it's just so easy. They're winning the first possession every time. Motlop. Hopefully, Sammy. Surely, against West Coast, Kako scores. Jesus Christ. Pushing the back. It'll be a free kick to Carlton. Is that Will White? Oh, it's Ollie Lord. I mean, look at the free kick count in the second half alone. This is 19 free kicks. So, has that got anything to do with this or not? Is that a talking point, or is it just poor discipline from the Roos for allowing to concede that many free kicks? Because, like, when was the last time you seen a side with 30 or more free kicks in a game? You don't see that anymore in modern day footy. And Cooper Lord puts through the 9th for the Blues. The party only just continues. Wow, this is a very high score now from the Blues. They're really piling on the goals. Nine goals in this last quarter, and there's still 6 minutes to go. That just doesn't make any sense, mate. 35 more points to break the biggest quarter record. Yeah, imagine giving up that many points in a quarter. 9 goals straight they've given up. I know the... did I miss Joe's question? You can just put the question again. I know the Bombers scored 15 goals 15 goals 4 against Gold Coast in their first year. Cripps. Look, with how good Cullen's percentage is right now, I think they're back, honestly. I think they're almost back. This is going to give them so much confidence. They're not fully back because they've only beaten poor sides, but I think in a way they're back. Marnie, the Kanga TV host. Yeah, I feel bad for her. Because, like, you'd just be broken after a result like this. Like, you'd have to now cover content on one of the shittest sides in the AFL right now. After one of the shittest performances I've seen from a team in an extremely long period of time. I feel bad for Marnie. I don't really feel bad for Maximano or Tommy. Actually, that's a bit harsh. But they just, you know, they're just fans. They don't have to worry about making reviews about the game and all that shit. They can just forget about it and not worry. Chera. Another inside 50. Could be even a 50. Corey Durden. This is for the 10th goal, by the way. There's still 5 minutes to go on this quarter. Look at the fans. I feel so bad for them. They're almost getting to the stage we just have to laugh. Durden goes short. Darling falls. Darling looks sore. Yeah, Joe, put your comment in again and I'll read it. Yeah, I feel bad for Jimbo. Because he was there last week against Gold Coast.
Since 2012, so that'd be 250 games of footy, roughly. They've only conceded 150 or more 4 times in Football Club the Kangaroos.
Well, and both of those sides have been on good... Like 2 times that's happened on a Good Friday game. Ball. That's a bit stiff, that is, but they pay it. What's the highest scoring game by a side this season? Like, what's the highest score a side scored?
Can't be more impressed by what they've done defensively, the Blues. Their ability to pressure, especially. I mean, it's been all over the ground, but especially.
Is it Adelaide's 163?
And let's forget North Melbourne. I don't care what team you're playing. If
Read my last chat, says AL. Oh, that's got 161. Yes, I do remember that, AL, actually. That the fact that we thought there was a comeback. I mean, if they did what Carlton did and kicked 10 goals in a quarter, then they would have. Point. They might be able to break that. You say they have a poor second half. This is the opposite of a poor second half.
That's 10 goals to 62 points just from your forward 50 work. Your pressure, you scores turnover, and they've scored 6 goals from those turnovers close to goal.
Grand final, I don't know. Giants.
That guy, I feel like going down just giving a couple, Jones.
The contrast in emotion between fans is pretty stark.
Mate, Clarko doesn't put enough accountability on his plays. He always says, oh yeah, but there were positives. Surely there are no positives out of this game. Apart from maybe George Wardlaw, who was alright. Really, George Wardlaw's the only positive from any player in the north side. And maybe Curtis. Joe says, I'm going to the Cats Hawks game. Do you want to meet up? Well, you can if you see me at the game, yeah. I'm not going to schedule a meet up though.
You can't just stand in between them and not cover either of them.
Imagine letting Zach Williams score 5 goals on you.
He'd been goalless since round 2. Zach Williams coming here this afternoon. 4 is the
Well, Larky's only going to end up on 1 goal, so he's been really poor.
fresh territory. Williams,
Williams, that was a poor kick. Geez, do they want to win this game by 100 or not, the Blues?
Let's hope it's just cramp that he's feeling there. He's just holding the right hammy a little bit after the kick. Hopefully a bit of cramp for Williams.
I don't know what Bay yet, Footy Flicks or Joe. I'm not sure.
Gives it plenty. Sherry the prime target. Didn't mark. Cleared a bit of a path for the handball chain. It's Tucker who wants to take the kick, but he changed his mind.
They're just so scared to move the footy right now, North.
Anything could happen, especially when you take
And then when they try something, they turn the ball over.
mark is paid to Hollins, who came with a rush. Frustrations grow.
Mate, it's going to be a brilliant Friday of footy. Good Friday, my ass.
Fattening up the numbers a fraction. It's 14th disposal to Haynes.
Something about a victory when you leave a club in trauma. So if you can just leave the media at a football club on the way out, you've had a pretty good day, I reckon.
142.
This is
I'm down the road from mine.
Carlton. 2 weeks ago, people were questioning Michael Voss.
Nice.
Last week's win wasn't particularly pretty.
Yeah, I don't think many would have expected an 87-point margin from a game like this. Look at the crowd. There's no one there. Most of them North fans are all gone home.
Mercy to North Melbourne on their big
Well, actually, I'd say most North fans. I'd probably still say most are Carlton fans.
34 minutes into the final term.
It's the North home game, but Carlton have a bigger crowd and fan base.
Big total for Carlton have amassed. And they're still searching for more.
Sure, they can get to 10 in the quarter.
Holding close to players that are already under pressure. Logue fired it out to Stevens. Backing back.
They'll turn the ball over, and they have.
Cockerell chimes in with a little tap down to
White.
White.
Oh, he's missed.
He might have.
A minute 12 to win by 100.
Daniel's going to rush it in right up the middle.
Still might.
Dealt with again. Carroll knocked it down.
Oh, poor from Walsh.
Constanti got himself at the
Durden.
crease.
Hewitt. Even when they're tired, they're still winning the footy.
He checks his kick. Parker gets a fist to it. Logue just got to
Fuck, they look so shit.
Cause job to find a target on the way out.
That's an interesting stat, Lockie.
Dersman's got Sard for
And I'm guessing that game was the Essendon v Melbourne game. It's been a high-scoring year.
relentlessly.
We've seen heaps of big scores already in 2025. Like, how many scores over 130 have we seen?
Searching for one more to finish it off.
Mate, there's no need. They're going to stay healthy when they're playing North that don't defend. They don't need it. They can continue scoring without worrying. You might as well try to continue scoring. But they probably won't have time now. Oh no, he's probably going to overreact. Dan does footy will.
Last 22 seconds. More footy to come very, very shortly.
Mate, Zach Williams is fine. Oh, Powell. You know what? This is the Tom Powell song, isn't it? Isn't this a Tom Powell song? Mate, you wouldn't want to be hearing thick of it when you're down by 82 points at Marvel Stadium, would you? Oh, they're playing it. They're fucking playing thick of it when they're down by 82 points. You want to kill yourself as a North Melbourne fan. I mean, this is the day that Jesus died. He'd probably be killing himself watching this game. That's why it's Good Friday. 5 seconds to go, and then we're set to the next game. Literally 2 minutes to go, so we're really not getting much of a break. As a joke, I can say that.
Final seconds to play out. Carlton's system seems in pretty good order. Sheasel wins the last of the clearances.
What a win. What a win from the Blues. An 82-point win. And it's getting grimmer and grimmer as the days go by for North Melbourne. They're 1-5, and it really hasn't gotten any better for them. Since that Melbourne game, it's been a continuation of pain and misery. I sort of agree, Sports Nut. All right, well, anyways, I've got to head off now to the second game. People are going to be like, where's Cardi? Freaking hell, the game just finished. Cheers for watching. Head over to the next stream as well, guys. Yeah, just head over right on into the Essendon v West Coast game.